Hello and welcome to the channel. If you haven't done so already, make sure to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that so much. And welcome to the channel. So, th- I live in the state of California, right? Everybody knows that California is extremely expensive, especially now. Cost of everything is extremely high. The cost of gas is outrageous. The cost of food is pretty outrageous, and pretty much everything is expensive here when you come to the state of California. So, what has our lovely governor decided to do? Our lovely governor in the state of California has decided to increase the minimum wage for fast food workers to $20 an hour. Yes, you are hearing me correct. He is raising the minimum wage for fast food workers from $15.50 to $20 an hour. That is a significant increase. Um, so here's my thoughts about the situation. You may agree, or you may agree, or you may disagree. Um, I do understand that fast food workers are overworked and underpaid, right? I understand that. I get that. So this is what's gonna happen, especially for smaller companies like the mom and pop shop, the fast food restaurants, the mom and pop shops. Those are the ones that are going to be really, really affected. Companies like Wendy's, Taco Bell, Del Taco, Carl's Jr., and what else? Those are the ones, or In and Out. You know, companies like those, they should be able to adjust and and make it work. I don't know if they can make it work, but here's what I see what's gonna happen, because they've done this before. Anytime minimum wage goes up, the price of everything goes up with it, because that's just how it is. So now that they're raising the minimum wage to about $20, which is a significant amount, that is $4.50 increase. So I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to say I feel like. I know that this is what's going to happen. So, one, companies are going to start terminating their full time employees and reducing their full time employees to part time employees. So, you're going to be losing some of those benefits that those companies offer, like, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, McDonald's, Wendy's. So, they're going to take you from full time to part time basis, because you are you are expensive per se. You know what I mean? So, and then another thing too is they're going to raise their prices of the food. So food is already expensive. Doesn't matter where you go. Fast food used to be, cheap. Back in my day, way back when, you could go to McDonald's and you could get a quarter pounder combo for like $3 and some change. Now it's up to what, $10, $11, for a combo. So they're going to be raising up their prices on their food for fast food restaurants. So that's definitely gonna happen. I know that for a fact that is gonna happen. And they raised it before too, because when we went to whatever we were making before to 15.50 an hour, certain McDonald's adjusted their prices. And what's so funny is every franchisee or franchise owners that owns these restaurants, they're independently owned, so they can set their prices to whatever the hell they want. So you can go to a corporate Taco Bell and the prices are pretty, they're pretty good. And then you go to a franchise Taco Bell and their prices are going to be a little bit higher. So that's what's going to happen here. They're going to be raising up their prices. I might as well go get a job at McDonald's, man. $20 an hour? $20. $20. That's a significant amount of raise, man. Not saying that those people don't deserve it, but some of you motherfuckers don't deserve it. You know who you are. I'm not talking about the good fast food workers out there. I'm talking about the ones that, they don't give a shit about their job. To be honest, the majority of the fast food workers are kind of like, younger adults and stuff like that. Not to knock some of you guys out there that are hustling and doing your thing. I applaud you for doing your thing, but some of them just don't give a fuck. Like, they don't care about your order. They will fuck up your order. They will miss some items for your order. And even though you're paying a premium, trust me, you can go to Taco Bell and you'll spend $50 for 4 people. $50 for 4 people. I've done it. I spent $50 at fucking Taco Bell. Who would have thought we would see that? Absolutely insane. But anyway, it's going to get much worse. I promise you it's going to get much worse. They're going to raise up the prices in order to be able to afford to pay their employee those wages that the governor is forcing them to pay. I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know. What's a fair wage, because businesses also have to make money for their overhead. They have to pay your salary. They have to pay you. I mean, they don't have to pay you benefits, but most of these companies offer you benefits as well as 401k, insurance, all this stuff that they're already paying on top of that. You're going to be required to pay them $20 an hour. Holy fuck, man. I'm telling you, some franchisee are going to either increase their prices, or some of them are going to close some of their locations if they're not making enough money to retain certain amount of people to work there, or if they're not making enough money to be able to keep their employees, they're going to have to close down some of their locations, or just put everybody on a part-time basis. Now, when you're part-time, now you're losing your benefits. You're losing your 401k, you're losing your medical, dentals, and all that stuff. But maybe this is something that the governor isn't foreseeing. And I'm a nobody. I could see this happening because I live this. I go to these places. I go to Taco Bell once in a while. I go to freaking In-N-Out once in a while. So all these fast food restaurants, they're going to have to adjust their price accordingly, because they're not going to be able to retain some of these employees because it's just so fucking expensive. So anyway, sorry, I just went off a little bit. Grim future we're living in right now. A new law in California will raise the minimum wage for fast food workers to $20 per hour next year. An acknowledgement from state's Democratic leaders that the most of the often overlooked workforce are primary earners for their low-income households. When it takes effect in April 1st, fast food workers in California will have the highest guaranteed base salary in the industry. The state's minimum wage for all other workers are $15.50, is already among the highest in the United States. So it's all it's going to do is it's just going to adjust. Anytime they increase the amount of money people get, it just adjusts, right? So they want us to make more money. Got it. Okay. So we're giving you more money, but then people have to make more money in order to keep their businesses. So then they raise up whether you're living in an apartment complex or whatever. So they have to raise that up. Okay. So you're paying your employees $20 an hour. Guess what? You have to raise your shift leads. You have to give them more money as well too. You have to give your managers more money. So all that shit adds up. Is this something they're not seeing? Because if you're giving them $20, if my shift lead is already making, let's just say hypothetically, my shift lead is making, minimum wage is 15. The same, he's making $17. All right. So now my employee is getting $20, right? So now I have to adjust my shift lead. He can no longer be making that $17.50. I have to give him more money. So now I have to put him at like $23, $24, right? Now I have to pay my supervisors more. So my shift lead is making $23, right? $23, $24. Because my employee is making $20. So $23 for my shift lead, and then my supervisor has to make, obviously he has to make more than my shift lead. So give him an extra $2 or $3. So $25, $26, right? So now I have to pay my managers more. So now my managers are going to be at what? $30, $32 an hour. Right? Now that I have my managers are making this amount of money, my supervisors are making this amount of money, my team leads are making this amount of money, my employees are making this amount of money. Guess what? I also have to give my general managers more money. So I have to give them more money as well too. That's something they're not seeing. It's like a domino effect. How can they not see that? You have to adjust all these people's pay. And unfortunately, some of these people are going to lose their job because of this situation. I'm telling you. This is what's going to happen. It's a nice idea, but it's not really going to work in the real world, especially when the cost of everything is extremely high. It's nice for them to make more money. Yeah, I get that. But there's a repercussion for this situation. This is something that I see. I can just see that happening. It's like a domino effect. ABC. You do this and this is what's going to happen. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm reading too much into this situation, and they're gonna make $20 an hour, and everything is gonna be cool. Everybody's gonna be in business, and everything is just gonna be all good, all clear. But that's not the way the world works. I'm telling you, this is gonna have a domino effect. A lot of businesses are gonna have to close down, especially these mom and pop shops that are barely just getting by. But these are just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. Whether we're going to agree or we're going to disagree. It's all good. As long as it's all love, all right? I'm not trying to be negative Nancy over here. I'm just trying to give some facts here. Because anytime we've seen these minimum wage go up, the price of everything else goes up right now. Gas prices are fucking $7 a gallon out here. $7 fucking. Why don't you focus on that? Why don't you focus on rebuilding the infrastructure so we can have fucking charging stations for our EVs that you're trying to push down our throats instead of doing this? I mean, it's nice gesture. Like I said, it's nice. Those people deserve it. The one that work hard and do all the right things that they're supposed to do. But then you have those ones that are really fucking shitty. They don't give a fuck about the job, fucking up your food, fucking up my food. And countless of time, and we've seen them. We've seen some of these toxic motherfuckers. But anyway, I'm done talking. Leave a comment below. I'd love to hear you. And like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.